Retrofitted vehicle, solar funds to zoom around the overworld. Now is the perfect time to return to Tower Fantasy to experience this limited time Evangelion collab event, where you'll get tons of rewards like red nuclei, dark crystals, special vouchers, and more. Smash that link down below to support me and to check out Tower Fantasy. Huge thanks to Tower Fantasy for sponsoring today's video. Some players even spent an ungodly amount of money to try to get our favorite Batman larper. Sure, Kaching was also in the game, but let's be real. Luke already had a very solid team on release with Xingqiu, Bennett, and Sucrose. Kaching was admittedly not in the best spot due to the lack of
think the game doesn't like it when it's distorted like this.
Know that the true pirate DPS was hiding under the
I mean, I guess it isn't that big of a deal. Again, I could just play in full screen again, but I don't wanna.
All that changed with the release of Town.
Then again, with the fact that the mouse is locked,
for a very long time, since she also demanded the undivided attention of our solar waterbender at the time, Xingqiu. And for the longest time, practically 3 years later with Shenyu's release, Hu Tao has been the top pyro DPS character. Nowadays, though, things are looking up for Duluth.
Right, so there isn't anything else I need to do right now other than get to Rotfront. So,
Power Creep with Hu Tao team on for the best on reverse fake pyro in the game.
heck yeah.
Number 4. Another major standard of characters.
I'm gonna get a revolver soon, which will be great.
Then came a certain mountain-dwelling critter in version 1.3.
And the shutter handle. Ah, I remember now. I freaking got stuck because I didn't know where to use this. But I remember. It's in here.
Colossal 650 multipliers every couple of seconds.
Alright, the game's pretty open again, and I'm really quite lost as to where to go right now, but... Oh,
Think about, considering she was released all the way back in version 1.2. Personally, I think Ganyu Power Creep the previous DPS characters prior to their release, except for perhaps Tartaglia, and redefined what we as a community expected from DPS characters moving forward.
there. Increase the gamma again, because fuck the default darkness.
Which only was released well before he was released in a fairly low state. But after literal death threats to MiHoYo employees, MiHoYo decided to buff totally beyond our expectations. Originally, MiHoYo intended for specific shields to be good against specific elements. For example, MiHoYo's shield absorbs cryo damage 2.5 times more effectively than other types of damage. Zhongli's original shield absorbed geo damage more effectively than other types of damage. With this idea in mind, I'm sure MiHoYo planned to release certain characters to counter specific types of enemies. But after they buffed Zhongli, they threw this idea into the trash, and honestly, for the better. Nothing is less exciting than getting a character just so you can mitigate one specific element of damage. But now that Geo Shield absorbed 1.5 times the damage from all sources, instead of the original idea of absorbing Geo damage more, well, Zhongli power creeped all the previous shielders. In fact, Zhongli ended up power creeping all future shielders, which is absolutely crazy to think about. Sure, each of the other shielders have very limited niches to fulfill, but all the other shields are like Powercraft 1/3 CEO of GEO.
Fuck. What do you mean shotgun rounds? That was one.
Swirl being the best one by a long stretch. But with Hyper, that all changed and the damage floor for teams was raised tremendously. Now if your team Hyper Bloom, there's pretty much no team damage.
Ah, yeah, the Magnum.
Power both sides of your Viz team, different crit-based teams. But after Hyper Bloom, you can simply consolidate all your farming for one single crit-based team, and then use Hyper Bloom on the other side with parallel artifacts and one electric character with a bunch of elemental mastery. Overall, I think Hyper Bloom was the second largest instance of power creep, essentially raising the damage floor for teams and nullifying any team that couldn't out-damage Hyper Bloom. And the number one biggest case of power creep is Aloy. Playovers really outdid themselves by giving us all a free 5-star character. Aloy was the power creep that everyone asked for, which is power creeping their generosity when it comes to the rewards that they give us. Also redefined the pigeon hunting meta with a completely broken passive, so now even melee characters can be better than garbage tier for traumatizing. And there you go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Way out. Alright, let's be real. We all know what number one is going to be on this list. And it's all Chiover or Albedo. I get it, Albedo is not the most popular character around. But still, Chiori's release is one of the most direct power creeps in Genshin Impact history. Chiori is the first instance of direct and true power creep for a featured 5-star character. With even a single doll, Chiori is already outdamaging Albedo on the teams that he previously enjoyed being on. And with 2 dolls, it's not even close. Granted, Poyovers tried to mitigate this power creep by just a little bit, by making it so Chiori needs her Constellation 1 to function with Geo characters that don't make constructs. Basically for Navia. But this ended up backfiring and making it feel like they created a problem and now are trying to sell you the solution through her Constellation 1. Sadly, for Chiori to have any amount of viability in the modern meta with Albedo's kit, she absolutely needs the power creep Albedo.
Isn't that what a video game is?
Staying meta to justify pouring for him in the slightest. I was hoping for Chiori to be a Geo support character that could be used more generally, and not just a souped-up version of Albedo. Perhaps in the future there will be a character that somehow buffs Geo constructs, but until that day comes,
Yeah, it's locked.
the most power crept thing in Genshin Impact. If you enjoyed this list, don't forget to like and subscribe, as that really helps our channel out a lot. Overall, power creep isn't always a bad thing in video games. And let's be real, 4-star characters are regularly getting power crept in Genshin Impact. However, for high-value limited characters like Albedo, one could argue that this is more problematic. But as the game matures and we get more and more overlapping roles, this is arguably inevitable. We also have Arlecchino coming, and if she's not a pyro DPS character based purely on her design and lore, I'll eat a hat. And we'll have to see if she power creeps any of the current pyro DPS characters that we have. Let me know if you agree with or disagree with this list, and let me know other instances of power creep that I did not mention here. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. This is
I guess he hasn't seen the leaks. I mean, yeah, you never know, I guess. But like that would be one heck of an overhaul for an already existing moveset with animations and everything completed just to fuck with leakers.
Learning a language is actually very easy. You start off by watching this video right here, then you stare at this screen, then you pick a language you have no business learning. Do one lesson, forget about it, then search up videos about how to learn that language in 6 weeks, made by a YouTuber who learned it in 6 years. But if you want to actually learn a language, you have to make sure you're not doing it for the wrong reasons. Sure, if you learned a hard enough language, it would probably impress a lot of strangers, and it would probably get you a lot of views on YouTube. Subscribers too. I think some people even make money from it. But if you're a beginner, you should really be picking a language that's easy enough for you to actually enjoy learning it. You shouldn't pick a language if you're going to treat it like a chore. So, to maximize your chances of success, here's a chart of some popular languages, ranked by how much time it takes for an English speaker to learn them. If you're not sure what language you should start learning, I would just pick either Spanish, French, or Portuguese. Not only are they the easiest for English speakers, but many countries speak one of these as an official language. I don't know why, but it's probably just a weird coincidence. However, if you do want to go for a harder language, it is possible. Just remember to ask yourself, do I really have the right motivation? For example, wanting to understand anime is not going to motivate you to learn Japanese for more than a day. However, my friends speak Spanish and I want to understand them is a pretty good motivator, because that's probably why they made a group chat without you. Some people have to take a language class for school, but that by itself is not a great motivator, because your finger might slip. You might accidentally paste all your assignments into DeepL. However, English is made in my country, and I need English to survive. is the perfect motivation to start learning
Actually, let me
English,
check the L
and so
key.
far, it seems to have been a huge success. So now that you picked your language, it's time for the easy part, which is learning it. Usually, people on the internet will tell you that the fastest method to learn any language is to get a language partner or a tutor or friend who's willing to sit down with you and talk to you like
Nice.
a baby until you start picking up words and sentences. And while this is probably the fastest way, it requires human interaction. So instead, here's a method that you can do all by yourself.
It's human nature to be obsessed,
Language. First step is learning the basics.
especially with questions.
But many people try to skip it by doing 1 or 2 Duolingo lessons. Other people get stuck on the language learning side of YouTube, watching 138 videos about how to learn Korean, none of which include a single word in Korean. But the whole time, all you really had to do was find a beginner textbook for that language that has practice exercises for you to do. It might take you a month to finish the whole thing, but the progress you'll make is equal to about 2 years of Duolingo, or about 12 years of school in America, and you can find these books for free just by Googling beginner in the language textbook PDF, and there you go. You can also just get them from the library, or as they say in France, the library. Isn't the library fun to say?
Damn.
Imagine if you Googled it. Once you finish the beginner book, it's time to practice listening. You don't even have to worry about speaking right now, because first, you need to learn what the language is actually supposed to sound like. The easiest way to do this is by watching YouTube videos in that language. The idea behind this is that you're not going to understand everything, but by looking at the video and using context clues from what you do understand, you can slowly pick up the language without even realizing. This works especially well because every language only has a few thousand words that are actually used in regular conversation. So over time, you'll start recognizing the same few words and phrases in every video you watch, and you can really pick anything to watch, as long as it's interesting and you can understand at least 30% of it. If you put on a video and it sounds like gibberish, it's not your fault, they're just talking too fast. This is probably because they're trying to gatekeep their language. Do not let them do this. To fix it, just go to the YouTube search bar and add the magic word, easy. And just like that, it served up a bunch of videos that you can understand. Automatic captions also help a lot, because you can rewind and look up the words you don't know. There are even websites like Reversal Context, where you can look up a word or phrase and actually see it used in a real sentence. But whatever you do, do not turn off English subtitles. Many people who try to learn Japanese, for example, watch anime. This is not the method to learn Japanese. People who turn on English subtitles will just read the subtitles, and even though they think they're learning Japanese, in 5 years, all they'll have to show for it is this profile picture and this subscription. But luckily, you have been using subtitles in the right language, and you can now understand at least 70% of everything you watch. It's time to at least...
There, now I can use the revolver.
To start speaking, just keep watching YouTube, except now, you pause after each important sentence and repeat it out loud, or at least whisper it. Try to pretend like you're having a real conversation with an actual person. Even think of different possible situations where you could use a sentence. Whenever you find a sentence that sounds really useful, write it down in a notebook. You're probably never going to look at that notebook ever again, but it's nice to get some writing practice. Now, at any point in this entire process, once you feel ready to start speaking, sit down and record yourself talking to a camera. Just talk about your day, stuff you did, stuff you're looking forward to, and even ask a couple questions to the imaginary person on the other side. If you ever forget how to say something, fill it in with English and move on. Later, you can watch the recording back and look up whatever you didn't know how to say using deep L or reversal context. To an outsider, this might look like a lonely way to learn a language, but if you've ever heard someone say they're self-taught, this is exactly what they were doing. That's all there is to it. If you keep reading about the language, watching YouTube, and talking to the camera for long enough, you'll become fluent without ever having to talk to an actual person. Congratulations. But one day in the future, you'll probably have to travel, and you'll eventually have to talk to native speakers. And all you have to do is just learn the culture and keep up with the politics. For example, if you ever visit France, this is what you might expect to see. But what you'll actually see is hundreds of French farmers driving their tractors into the capital.
Where's my alky? Did I accidentally...
Stop a Frenchman on the street to ask what happened. They'll just tell you that this is a normal day in France. French people use creative protest as a way to pass the time. You clearly must have not read about it. Using Ground News, hashtag sponsored. Ground News is an app and a website that feeds you news from multiple sources, while also telling you straight up if the sources reporting on an article are biased. For example, when I'm reading that BBC article about how French farmers are protesting getting absolutely shafted by the government, the Ground News browser extension shows that this article is from the center, and the left and right seem to be covering it pretty equally. If you click on full coverage, you'll see that 306 sources are covering this story, and there's a summary from each.
Why does this say this is locked? We're never able to unlock it as far as I'm aware.
Center are reporting on the story differently. You can even see tabs showing your bias distribution, the factuality of the sources, and who owns them. But what I do most often is compare headlines. This article makes the protesters look like angry murder-slinging traffic blockers, while this article makes them look like strong revolutionary heroes. Very interesting. I recommend browsing the international edition so you'll never have to look confused. Foreign countries, just go to ground.news/easy-actually, click the link below, and you'll get 30% off your unlimited access Vantage plan today. I was also going to ask you to subscribe, but the number can't fit in the circle anymore.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, I didn't notice this last time. Whoa! The mirror works! To anyone who doesn't know, that is very hard to program. So it's very impressive. That's where all 8 years of development time went. Hello there, Ammo. Oh, this is one of the clues, apparently. This was how people originally figured out how to get the artifact ending, which, you know, is the one I'm trying to go for right now. Hi, Falk. You're not gonna be waking up in this timeline. Yeah, they definitely deal damage in the hardest difficulty. My brain requires stimulation. So I have played another video.
Joking? Alright, let's get our first round of merch up. First up, Yoshi 3D Nightlight. 16 colors, Christmas lighting gift, RGB touch remote controller, toys, Super Mario desk lamp for children, room decoration, holiday gifts, parentheses, Yoshi. I actually like this. This is pretty cool. Also, I do like that when... Oh, you guys can't see it. Edit this over. Edit this over. Although, edit this over right now! Number 2, though. Let's see what's next. This is, do we need to censor this? This is a blue shell pin that just says fuck you, which is kind of sick. And then here's our third option. This one's from AliExpress, Super Mario anime figure. This thing is kind of cool. Let me make a poll. Let's see, chat, which one are you picking? Is it the Yoshi 3D Nightlight, Fudge You blue shell pin, or the Dharma doll? Which one's it gonna be? Oh, it's a very tight race between the pin and the Mario Dharma. It looks like Avo, our editor, does not want the pin. I'm assuming because once it shows up, they'll have to censor it even more. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Oh, 4 votes. Blue Shell is running away with it with only a few seconds left. 7 votes. Where did all these sleepers come from? Oh my god, the Blue Shell wins it. All right, the FU enamel pin takes it on this one. Oh, you're joking! You're joking! Oh my god! Okay, next up we have Super Mario Iconic Boot Portrait Graphic T-shirt. Because next up we have
That body's
Mario
gone.
Bob on Valentine's card. It's just a sex bob. And then lastly, it is a little Mario doll you can get and put your own face on. What's gonna win? I wonder what is. Holy sh! It's not even close. All right, we've got our decision. That's all right. No more bonking, guys. No more bonking. Enough of this funny business. This is getting ridiculous. All right. This
What do I need to open this?
By BetterHelp. BetterHelp
Ah,
connects
that's
you
the
with a
library.
licensed therapist so that you can start working to live your best life. I personally face a lot of problems with burnout, and it can be hard to find motivation sometimes. I've also always been nervous to try therapy since there's always a chance that you and your therapist just don't fit well. Luckily, BetterHelp can get you the help you need, plus they make it easy to switch things up in case your current therapist isn't working out for you. So, if you've been nervous about giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is the way to go. All you have to do is fill out a few questions and you'll be matched with a therapist, usually within a couple of days. And if video calling isn't your thing, you can even do your sessions through phone call or messaging. Seriously, it's all so flexible, there's no reason you shouldn't be trying it out. So if you do want to try it out for yourself, go to betterhelp.com/CJApp or choose CJApp during sign up to get a special discount on your first month. Thank you again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to it. Alright, Cascade Kingdom done. Finally. Oh my god. Oh my god. Woo! Oh, am I gonna get single bill? Oh god, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, I think I did. Okay! Yeah, I think you guys just need to come to the realization that I will not
Why?
anymore with the entire web. I was messing with you guys. I've actually been practicing Mario Odyssey every day for the last month, just so I can do this stream and not bomb at all.
I learned a new German word.
Let your guard down, and then I do it again to let your guard down even further. But then for the rest of the run, I play so well. I'm gonna 57.
Apparently, it's possible to get soft lock with this freaking thingy, so that's great. Thankfully, it never happened to me. I was able to solve it because I'm just that good.
Next up. Whoa, this is sick. Mario Sunshine rug. It's the Mario Sunshine disc, but made into a rug. That is actually so cool. I would not mind if you guys maybe get this. Number 2. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's $270?! It's so cool, but it's so expensive! What the hell? It's Lego Bowser. It is so expensive and so sick. And number 3, we have some Mario temporary tattoos. And the Lego takes it! Oh man. Let's continue and hope the next one is not that expensive. Done with wooded, 1 bomb, not bad. Sand, lake, wooded, 1 bomb for only those 3 kingdoms.
Oh, come on, man! Come on! We got the Super Mario bed sheet set. Next up, this is a Goomba laundry basket. And then lastly, so we got Mario shower curtain, Mario bath mat, Mario toilet mat, Mario toilet seat cover, all in one for only $40. Can you believe it? Which one are we going to be buying, chat? Don't forget, we have this one, and this one. Okay, it's not even close. It looks like the bathroom set takes it. Oh, I actually didn't get hit there. Huge! Oh, wait, I totally forgot the challenge I'm doing. If I took damage there, that meant I had to buy something. Woo! Okay! No more bonking for the rest of the run, or may I even say, my life. Oh, every time, I got my goddamn head. First up is this, Swimwear Rosalina. I don't like this shot. Doesn't even look like Rosalina, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it. Next up, what?
They were gonna take you up and hurt you.
My video is gonna get copyright claim. Okay, so that's our second option. Third option is this I'm the little bro Luigi shirt. Guys, I don't think we can buy the Rickroll. Oh, so close. You know what? I like this shirt. I'll get the shirt. We can't buy the Rickroll, but boom. Okay, Metro Kingdom done. Only 2 bonks, Metro.
Alright, I'm not supposed to get this to leave the hole. I'm supposed to pick something up.
No! I'm number 6 on the docket here. I already own this. This is not even the first time this has been submitted for this. Super Mario Uno. Oh! Xbox inspired Mario Bros. Funeral programs. This kid died at 7 years old. You could fill it out! With obituaries! This is not cool! Okay, and number 3. Oh, look at that! A Donkey Kong phone holder. So we have, Uno, the funeral program, or the phone holder. Okay, looks like the DK one wins. I got so greedy. Oh, Snow Kingdom's not. We haven't even gotten to Snow Drain yet, bro. Okay, number 7! Let's go. Here's the first of the number 7 listing. It's a DK tie. Just a legit, like, DK tie. Alright. Are you there, God? It's a me, Mario. Okay.
Let me look up the walkthrough. Again, this seems to be another puzzle I have no idea how I originally solved. How do I get up there? Fuck. I have become the soft locked. Let me go make a different save. How much progress did I lose actually? Need to go use the eagle key again. It's just for Adler. Guy's gonna wake up again. I'm missing something. Alright. Fuck. Let me start over. Right. Up. Left. Up. Left. Down. Left. Up. Right. Down. Left. Up. Right. Down. Left. Up. Right. Down. Right. Down. Right. Up. Right. Up. No, wait. I got it. King in yellow. I can't be bothered to... I'm pretty sure we're out of here now. Should make a save before I go just in case. Oh, and it's time for dinner. Tigataka!